What is a hero? To me, it's an individual who puts service before self, a person who dedicates their life to helping others. Heroes come in many forms: firefighters, police officers, first responders, and our brave troops. They are the selfless men and women who serve their neighbors, communities, and this amazing country we call America. I'm Dan Bald. I served my country in the United States Air Force. Then I spent 25 years serving the neighbors and communities I lived in by telling their stories. Now I'm on a new mission in life, traveling the country, discovering what fuels these heroes' minds, bodies, and souls. Fire in the hole! This is Hungry Heroes. On this edition of Hungry Heroes, the crew and I literally traveled across the entire country, leaving the West Coast for the East and landing in central Maine. We traveled to the town of Rome to find one of its very unique and most famous residents. And in a small town like Rome with a population of just 1148, our hero isn't hard to spot. Neither is the amazing retreat that bears his name. His name is Travis Mills, founder of the Travis Mills Foundation. Travis is an Army veteran who, oh by the way, happens to be one of the only living quadruple amputees in our nation's history. And since returning from war, Travis has made it his life's mission to help, as he calls it, recalibrate other wounded warriors. From a ropes obstacle course to horseback riding, from golfing to sailing. These are activities that many of us would take for granted. Many amputees believe they can no longer accomplish. But after a week with Travis at his retreat, these heroes gain the confidence to once again tackle anything, from the simplest task to the more difficult. Now, before I head out to the retreat to learn more, you know I gotta check out some of the local grub that our heroes love to munch on when they're in town. First up, just happens to be a new brew pub that Travis and some of his friends opened up earlier this year. Our first stop in Maine is this quaint little town. It's called Winthrop, and we're about 25 minutes away from the Travis Mills Foundation. But as always, I've got to fuel up. The restaurant is called the White Duck Brew Pub, and our hero, Travis Mills, just happens to be one of the owners. Let's go inside and get a bite to eat.
What's up, kitten?
Look at this guy.
How we doing?
Travis Mills.
Welcome to Maine, buddy. Welcome to Maine. How are you doing? Good. I was excited to know you're going to come visit me and talk about the foundation. Also, I figured I'd show you my restaurant since it's part of the Hungry Heroes anyway.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. We highlight heroes and we eat.
And we eat. How you guys doing? Thank you. How you doing? All right. Right there, Dan. Oh, how was the ride?
The ride was great.
Yeah?
I tell you, all these small towns, I love it. Reminds me of being back home in Northwest Ohio.
How we doing, guys?
Hi.
Welcome to the White Duck.
There's a lot of good-looking stuff here. Would you like to recommend?
I've already told you, you're going to do the duck confit poutine.
Okay.
And as well as, you got to try the burger. We sell a bunch of burgers. They're really good, and it's not dinner time yet. And then we're going to do two of the Rebel for Good beers.
Gotcha.
The what's the beer?
Rebel for Good. It's a local brewery that raises funds for the Travis Mills Foundation, and they made a beer called Rebel for Good. Thank you, appreciate
The
it.
Rebel for Good.
Not only is it what we are, being rebels, but doing good with it, I'm pretty sure you're looked at as a rebel, but so was Paul Revere, and look at how America worked out.
Yes. I'd like to consider myself a bit of a rebel.
For good.
For good.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Cheers.
Routine in the window, please.
Look at this.
Oh my. Whoa. So tell me again, what's exactly in poutine?
Yeah, so you got your French fries, you got your cheddar cheese curds, you got your duck gravy, and then it's green onion on top.
What is in this big burger? This is huge.
You got lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, bacon.
My goodness.
Get the curd, get the
I'm
duck.
trying to get the duck, the curd,
Yep.
and the gravy, all the mix in a poutine.
Cheers, trust me. My waistline has suffered from opening this place.
I bet.
How is that, by the way, for
That's
your first
amazing.
time?
That's
Yeah?
amazing. How about this burger? Oh wow, look at that. I love that you're using a fresh, massive patty, great flavor, juicy, and then you pile on the toppings. You knocked it out of the park on this one. Great burger. After stuffing myself at the White Duck, I decided to take a little ride around the countryside to take in what Maine has to offer. And of course, while out riding, I got hungry again. Whew, what a beautiful ride around Maine. I'll tell you, for my first time, I'm falling in love with Central Maine. So our next stop is a place that Travis recommended. This is his buddy Bruce's place. It's brand new, just been open about 2 months. It's called Tavern on the Hill 305. Let's go inside grab something to drink, a little more food, and then we'll head out to the retreat. Come on, let's go. Where friends gather. I like it. Hey.
Hi.
I'm Dan from Hungry Heroes.
Marla, nice to meet you.
Marla, nice
Welcome
to
to
meet you.
Tavern on the Hill,
I
305.
hope you were expecting us.
We were.
Okay, good. Travis Mills said to come over and check out the place. You're brand new, I hear.
Day 33.
Day 33.
Yes.
Well, let's grab a seat and get something to eat. So what's good here?
The scallops risotto is very popular.
Okay, I love scallops and I love risotto.
Perfect.
You're speaking my language. I'll
All
take
right.
one of those.
All right. And
What
on
else?
the weekends we do a prime rib.
If that's what you like, Marla, I'm in.
Done and done.
You got hot? Something there to down.
Coming on your left, sir. Scallops risotto.
Oh my goodness.
Prime rib, medium rare.
Let's try it out, shall we? Scallops, done perfectly, lightly golden brown, and I'm a sucker for a good risotto. So the dish gets an A+ from me. Next up, prime rib, cooked just right. While there's differences to Maine from the Midwest where I grew up, this meal right here makes me feel like I'm home again. So I'm digging it.
How's everything tasting so far?
Really, really good. I have a quick question.
Sure.
Okay, I can tell by the taste in the corn and on top of the scallop, that's a pork. I just don't know what it is.
It's called a tasso, and it's very similar to a chorizo.
I thought it was chorizo, but here we call it a what?
Tasso.
A tasso. I've never heard that.
Welcome to Maine.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness, am I stuffed. All right, I got to get out to the retreat. Guys, thank you so much for the hospitality. Food was amazing, and I can say I was here at Tavern on the Hill 305 in Maine on day 33. Right?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep, God bless, take care. After fueling up, it was now time to head to Rome, meet up with Travis at the retreat, experiencing a little bit of what these wounded warriors and their families go through. As I pulled in, I couldn't help but notice the beautiful setting of the placid lake right out front to the tall pines lining the driveway. It's easy to see why Travis picked this spot to set up his foundation headquarters. Hey!
Nice.
Trav, what's up, brother?
It's a cute little horn you got there. What's going on, buddy?
Man, are you out in the middle of nowhere, Maine?
Yeah, well, that's what we like to do.
are
Welcome
you
to
doing,
Maine.
man?
Welcome to the Travis Mills Foundation.
Nice to see you.
You too, bud.
What a beautiful property. You got a lot going on here.
You know we do. We're very fortunate, and we're excited about what's going on, and happy to have you.
Can I get a little tour before we get after it? I know you're going to show me a few things, put me through a few
definitely,
things.
Definitely. Let's go take a gander.
This property's got some history.
Yeah, so Elizabeth Arden, she was a cosmetic pioneer. She built this place in 1929, and now we have our retreat center here.
Very cool.
Come on in.
Up next on Hungry Heroes, Travis and some of the recalibrated wounded warriors join me on the ropes obstacle course. Then a bit later, we'll take a look inside the brand new, still under construction, Health and Wellness Center. Then we'll head down to the lake for more one-on-one time with this an inspirational man. Don't go away, because Hungry Heroes is just getting started.
Travis Mills was in Afghanistan for his third tour of duty, volunteering. He set his backpack on an IED and now is one of only 5 quadruple amputees to have come back from the war zone alive. 19 months at Walter Reed Hospital, he gets out and says he wants to give back. Wow. He runs the best veterans charity I've ever seen. My wife Sophie and I are matching $500,000 in donations for the 3rd straight year. Our goal this year is more monthly donors. Go to travismillsfoundation.org/Dave. Again, travismillsfoundation.org/Dave.
Welcome back to Hungry Heroes. On this edition, we're in Central Maine to visit the Travis Mills Foundation and retreat. I got introduced to duck confit poutine for the first time. Then we took a ride through the picturesque backcountry. Now it's time to find out how this place is helping our wounded heroes reconnect and recalibrate their lives.
Come on, buddy. Welcome to Maine.
Very cool.
Come on in. All right, come on in. So we got the grand entrance, of course. But you come in here, this is actually the kitchen.
Well,
or the dining
this is a
room.
food show, so let's go right to the kitchen.
Yeah, so this is the dining room. All the families come and they're set up and they eat together. So come on this way, Dan. So in here we have a living room. You know, it's one of the seating areas.
Beautiful.
Downstairs is a theater room.
This looks like a lake house on the lake.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a clinic, a hospital.
No. We don't do anything clinical. Matter of fact, I'm not a huge fan of that.
I can tell.
Yeah, we were very fortunate with our donors. Wayfair actually donated all the furniture.
It looks beautiful.
Let's go check out the upstairs. We have 2 rooms upstairs, 4 rooms on that end of the house, and 2 on this side. So we host 8 families at a time per week.
We'll see you upstairs.
This is actually made for a bigger family. You know, you can see we got the main bed, couple little beds. But you know, they come in here, they relax, they have a good time. The bathrooms are all set up, handicap accessible. This one's set up, you know, with the bunk beds and
Same
all
thing,
that.
keeping
Same
the family
thing.
unit together.
Yeah.
While they're here.
Yeah, but I tell you what, and, you know, I can walk you around the house all day. We're gonna go do some cool activities.
Let's go do something.
Let's do some
Shall
stuff.
we? All right,
Let's do some
go
stuff,
do
buddy.
some stuff.
We are going to the ropes course.
Ropes course.
We have people in wheelchairs and all sorts of injuries come out here and build their confidence and go through this whole course.
Very cool. So Travis, talk to me about the importance and significance of the rope course and what this does for either the combat vet or the first responder when they're here with their family especially.
Well, you know, I think it helps build their confidence. It's something that they don't normally have in their backyard to do.
Makes sense.
So it's pretty neat, but we also have anybody with any limitation be able to do this and understand like, hey, life goes on. You know, no matter if you're in a wheelchair or, you know, missing a leg or two or an arm, you can still do all this. And that they shouldn't feel like they should live on the sidelines. All right, well, let's get you up there.
Okay. Right there. Whoa, that might have got too tight. All right, Trav, I'm all geared up, ready to go on the ropes course. Are you going with me?
You know I am not. Not because I'm afraid of heights, because my arm comes off and I'm screwed. So I'm not going to do that. Here's
That would be a bad thing.
I am setting you up with none other than
Yes.
retired First Sergeant Chris Roseberry. He's in my club with missing a leg, as well as 22-year retired First Sergeant in the Army.
Thank you, brother, for your service.
And we're thankful to have him take you up there and show you around.
And we'll try not to drag us out since he is Air Force, so.
Wow, now here we go with the inter-service jokes. All right.
Here we go.
This looks like a big, you know, jungle gym when you were a kid,
Yeah,
but a little bit more daunting.
a little easier when we're kids. I'm locked in. Are you ready? You keeping up back there?
Oh, jeez. He's fast. So, talk to me about the ropes course and how this comes in handy for you guys.
I kind of call it a confidence course for the veterans. I know they can still do things like this as well. And then actually, you know, it can be more of like an activity they can do with their family too. Just gets them out here and let them know they can still accomplish things like this, you know, regardless of what their injuries are.
Gotcha.
This is one of your more challenging ones. They get harder as you go.
You're on a cable, just a cable.
Basically, that's what it is.
I gotta imagine if you don't have good core and a good sense of balance, there's no way you're gonna get through this.
Yeah.
You have a lot of confidence too. I'll let you go first and show me the way.
All right, I'll knock it out.
Hit it. He's got it, he's got it. All day long, he's got it.
All right, let's go. Quit
All right,
stalling.
good job. Okay, here we go, here we go. So hold the cable, we're sidestepping.
Yeah, I'd hold the cable just to start off.
All right, here we go. We're walking it sideways.
Oh, look at that. Good job. You
All
made it.
right, there we go.
You did pretty good with 2 legs.
One more. Yeah, no kidding.
Once we get to the top, we'll cross over because we're gonna go over and get on the quick jump. Once we get hooked up on the quick jump, we'll step off the ledge and hopefully hit the ground softly. All right, waiting on you. And don't worry about falling. Kelly's got your blade in. Just say on belay.
Okay, belay on.
All right, you got a clip in right here.
Thank you.
Kelsey's gonna clip us in over here to the auto belay, and then we'll take a leap of faith and hit the ground. We're gonna take a step, and here we go.
All right, Chris, hit it.
There we go. Ready? Don't be afraid.
Nice, good job.
All right, don't make us wait all day.
This is a big deal. This thing's gonna hold my weight, right? Here we go. Woo! Woo! Thanks, guys.
All right.
Here we go. Get up, brother.
Thanks, two-legger.
I do have the advantage, don't I? Thank you, man.
All
That
right,
was good.
absolutely.
Appreciate you. Yep. Thanks. Currently under construction on the property, a state-of-the-art health and wellness center, which will soon be part of the week-long retreat.
So it's going to house an indoor pool that gives us water access year-round. It'll have a gym that has nothing adaptive in it. So the idea is that, and we'll show you when we go in there, is that if we teach people how to use equipment that they have access to at home in an adaptive way, that they'll be able to continue to do it.
Let's go
Yeah,
inside.
let's go
take a
see.
peek. Okay.
This is my baby.
Wow.
This is the gym. This will be the biggest indoor space that we have, so yoga classes, self-defense classes, anything like that.
What's over here?
The pool.
Ooh.
Water is the ultimate equalizer for people. It takes that
bet.
gravity aspect away, it allows them to move, it can alleviate pain.
Can we actually go down and check it out?
Let's do it.
Okay,
let's go
let's
see.
go.
Once they've been home and then they come here, everybody's at a different part in their journey. And so they get to come here and they get to be inspired by each other and create that network that they then can lean on in their tougher days when they go home.
Executive Director Kelly Rosenberry wanted to share with me more about the vision and mission at the Travis Mills Foundation.
Sometimes people forget that when somebody is injured that it affects the whole family.
Right.
You know, Travis's injury has affected his entire family. If the place isn't accessible to him, then it's not accessible to the family. And so it's nice to sort of be able to take some of those barriers down and to just watch people sort of thrive together. Because at the end of the day, they're the support system and those families form that network with each other, and we just get to provide the location and the activities to foster that.
So where do we go from here? I mean, you've already taken an old home and made it an amazing facility. You're building this health and wellness center. Where do you take it from here as the boss lady?
There's always room to grow. And if there's one thing that the pandemic has taught us, it's that the needs of this population are constantly changing. And so we have to meet them where their needs lie. And so, you know, it's really exciting. It's really fun to be able to watch that vision sort of come to life. I had a kid tell me this place was better than Disney World, and that's all the validation I'll ever need to know that we're doing the right thing here.
Coming up on Hungry Heroes, I get some one-on-one time with one of the most inspirational human beings I have ever met in my entire life. Then the chef at the retreat will teach me how to make the perfect lobster roll. Then we'll sit down with the heroes and find out what fuels their minds, bodies, and souls. Don't go away.
This is Dave Mortash. We're doing it again. We are honored to be working with the Travis Mills Foundation to help injured vets and their families. I believe this is the best run charity for vets that I've ever seen. My wife Sophie and I are matching up to $500,000 in donations to this great foundation. We need your help. Please go to our website, travismillsfoundation.org/Dave, to donate to this great cause. We match your donation immediately. That's travismillsfoundation.org/Dave.
Welcome back. So let's review. We traveled to Central Maine to meet up with the amazing and inspiring Travis Mills, an Army veteran and quadruple amputee who started the Travis Mills Foundation to help other wounded warriors get recalibrated back to their lives with their families. I got geared up so some of those heroes could show me how they navigate through the ropes course. But now I wanted to spend some quality one-on-one time with the man behind the mission. Now where are you taking me, Travis?
We're gonna go down by the waterfront. It's a big portion of what we do here.
Okay.
We have kayaking, swimming, fishing, all that fun stuff. So
Nice.
we're gonna go down there and see what's going on.
Travis, this is amazing, man. I mean, look at the view here.
Yeah,
What a heck of a property you
We've been
have.
pretty blessed. You know, this property came up. It's right across the road from the retreat. We bring the families down here and we show them how to do things on the water. You know, we give them the ability to know, hey, no matter what happened to you, don't live life on the sidelines. Be active, be out there and get after it with your family. So, you know, you see the joy of the kids light up, the parents light up, and it just, you know, it means the world when you realize that life's not actually over.
I think all of us in our daily lives get down on things. And then we see someone like yourself who's gone through so much physical trauma, but you're so positive. Can you please explain to me how you do that? Because I think all of us out there are missing that. There's a lot of people that need that.
I had a guy quote this to me and I love using it. He said, everything's easier when you have to. And we were talking about military service and actually homeless veterans and, you know, things like that. And he said, you know what I think the problem is in the military, everything's easy because you have to. And I was like, that's genius. And the truth is, for me, in a hospital bed, deciding what my life was going to be, am I going to get up and go or sit here and mope about it? I can't change what happened. I might as well push forward. I made it through my injuries. A lot of my buddies didn't make it back home, and I just can't find it within myself to be upset or to let this get me down. I'm just fortunate to still be around, and that's how it goes.
So another one of the programs that they do here at the Travis Mills Foundation is the PATH program.
So it's getting a group of guys together that have been in your shoes. They're taking what they know and what we have been trained in the military and recalibrating that to help each other out.
You had to reach out to anybody out there, first responders or combat vets that are dealing with major trauma or an amputation, something like that, and they're thinking of reaching out and getting help, what would your advice, Bobby, be to them?
You got to reach out. You know, the statistics were we lose 22 veterans a day to suicide. I would say take that step, reach out. If you are thinking about it, then you've already made that baby step to it. So it's very easy to reach out and get into the program.
Trav, I got to tell you, I learned so much today about the Travis Mills Foundation. Thank you so much, brother. But I'm getting a little hungry. Can we eat something?
Yes, we can. We're gonna go in and meet our chef Dulcie and see what she's preparing. I think she has a very awesome Maine treat coming our way.
Let's go. You know how that old saying goes, when in Rome? Well, I'm in Rome, Maine, that is. And what better dish to learn how to make than the famous lobster roll? What can I do to help? Let's go.
All right. We're gonna pull at Travis.
We're gonna, now you're making the amputee jokes.
Yep, we're gonna rip his arms right off.
Okay, we're taking these off. Got it?
And then we're gonna break.
We're gonna rip its head from its body.
Yep.
All right, we're getting the claw.
Claw. Gonna break it right there.
Okay.
All the juice is gonna run out. So you're looking in the lobster, it'll have the best meat in the claws and the tails.
Okay.
So that's what you use for your lobster roll, and you always make sure you rinse it all off once you get it.
Push it through.
Yep.
Look at that. Nice. Boom. I love the sauce that's on top.
So we take some mayonnaise,
Gotcha.
and here's your secret ingredient.
What's this?
Celery.
Just chopped up celery.
Celery.
Celery, mayo.
And salt and
I would
pepper.
assume some salt and pepper. This is very simple.
Very simple.
Okay, time to plate.
Yes, it is.
Good old Maine lobster roll.
That's right. Lettuce on the bottom, and then you make sure you put your lobster right in there.
Big hunks. That's the real deal. I cannot wait to eat this with the rest of the heroes.
Look at that big
smile. First and foremost, guys, before we dig in, thanks so much, Travis, for having the crew.
We're glad to have you.
When you get here, you see this beautiful property, you see all these amazing people and what you're doing. I just got to tip my hat to you, brother. Thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah, it's all me. You can tell. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm glad to have everybody out here, and you know, you get to see the work that we are doing here. I got the Travis Mills Foundation, and I couldn't do it without all these amazing people.
Mom and Dad, how about this guy?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's amazing, as you can tell by listening to him. And what he just built and accomplished here as a team with all these guys is remarkable.
What happened to him in combat, and he came home and was in Walter Reed for all those months recovering, way before any of this was envisioned. As parents, you had to be worried for your son.
You know what? It's remarkable being there and watching these guys when they come in. It's like devastation, but within, I mean, literally weeks, they just get them right up and going. And it's remarkable to watch where they go from here to how quick they go to up here walking and tackling the world.
Yeah. Travis, you can't put this on without, obviously, family, friends, volunteers, a lot of folks. It also costs a lot to keep something like this going.
You know, we run a very light staff, but an efficient staff. I don't take a dime of any of the money that we raise, so they know that when they donate to us that we're going to always stretch every dollar, as well as we have the ability to give back and show people a new normal that they maybe didn't know was possible. And we have wonderful staff, you know, like Justin over here, who reaches out and keeps the donors involved and lets them know how grateful we are and what their dollars are going towards.
So you work with the families, right, hand in hand.
We do.
Talk to me about what you see, what you hear from them from, say, day one until they leave.
You know, it's interesting when they all come in, everybody's a little nervous. They're kind of just getting used to things. They, you know, a lot of people haven't been to Maine before. And then by the time they leave, everybody is such a big family here, including the staff, that nobody wants to leave. And you even have the kids that are sticking around and they're like, this is my Maine house and I don't want to go home. And everybody just, like I said, everybody moves in. It's a family type atmosphere here.
This is always great for the kids as well, because you have some children have never seen people like us, other than their father or their mother.
Right.
So when they get here, they see everybody else, so they know it's normal. They play with the kids, they see this, they're like, oh wow, it's just not my dad or my mom. So that's another big thing about when the families come to the kids learn a lot as well.
That's amazing. Love you guys for what you're doing. You guys are amazing. Let's eat. So this is my favorite part of the show, of course, because it's where we get to give back to our heroes. So, Mr. Travis Mills,
Yes, sir.
I am proud to say I want to give you this check from my friends and my bosses at the Herring Network, Herring Network family, for your foundation. Do the amazing work that you're doing for our heroes. What you do at your retreat and for these families and for our heroes, first responders, vets, is just amazing, brother. Thank you. God bless you.
You know, I appreciate that. I'm thankful for you to come up for the day. I got you a Travis Mills Foundation hat, official.
I'll trade you.
So I'll switch you. Really, we're just so lucky to do the work that we do. I'm excited to be here and just grateful for your time. So hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed finding out a little bit more about the Travis Mills Foundation. And if my life looks terrible, don't worry, I got cool tricks. Just kidding. Hey guys, thanks so much.
God bless,
Take
brother.
care.
See ya. On the next Hungry Heroes, we're heading to Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. But it's not the bright lights calling us to the Nevada desert. It's these mighty steeds at the nonprofit ranch Horses for Heroes, where organizers are using farm animals to help heroes and their families reconnect. We'll see you next time on Hungry Heroes.